What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Dale again. Just wanted to bring you a quick update on the Slacker bus and Ivan travel plans. Right now, we're in Kremlin, Colorado. We've been here for just over a week and a half, I think. The main reason being is, as most of you know, Ivan actually developed a transmission problem on the way out, so we made it to one of Mike's friends out here, and they graciously allowed us to stay here. And we got Mike's bus into the shop. The guy has not yet gotten back with us to let us know exactly what the problem is. The last time we talked to him, he seemed to think that the transmission flush and a couple other little tweaks to the transmission should take care of it. So that's what we're hoping for. As most of you know, Rachel, Mike's sister, and Justin, his former college roommate, were with us up until about the 10th, and then they had to fly back to the East Coast for their work. So now it's just me, Mike, and Christina, Mike's other younger sister. Uh, there again, we got to Jimmy's place and spent the day helping him, and then we took off for about 5 days to go to a couple of different boondocking spots that are within about an hour, 2 hours of this location. So we spent, one night right beside a river. The next night we spent up on a ridge in a burnout forest just outside of the Rocky Mountain National Park. We drove through the park. The next day we saw mountain goats, we saw elk, we saw moose, we saw marmot, just all kinds of stuff, and had a great time. And then, like I said, we took Rachel and Justin back to the airport, and then last night we took Luke and his girlfriend Faye down to Denver because they have to actually fly back too. And so that's what's been going on with them. And let me turn the camera around here, kind of give you a shot of where we're at. This is the ridge that we're staying on. This is Jimmy's, where Jimmy lives. This obviously is not all Jimmy's property, but this is the area. Off in the distance there, you can see how hazy it is. That's actually smoke from fires in Colorado, Idaho, and several other states. It's one day it's really nice, and the next day it's just hazy as heck. Let me just kind of pan around here and give you a shot. There again, this is all Jimmy's property, and you can see the van and the back of the bus are over there. This is Jimmy's shop. We've actually, or at least Mike and Luke for the last few days, have been helping Jimmy put this siding on the shop. It's all locally sourced. I'm assuming it's some kind of spruce or pine or whatever, but it's really beautiful. And they've been helping him put it on this shop. There again, just keep going around. This is Jimmy's. This is a log cabin that Jimmy built himself. Mike actually helped him some when he built this a couple of years ago, and now there again he's working on the shop. So we're here, so we're doing what we can. Unfortunately for me, like I said, when I came out here somewhere in Kansas, my leg and hip started really bothering me, and that's been almost 2 weeks ago now. So 2 days ago, I went into Kremlin to a clinic there, had them check it out, and they wound up giving me a muscle relaxer and some painkillers, and told me what to look for if anything changed, if certain things develop that I needed to, no matter where I was at, I should definitely go see a different doctor. Hopefully everything will work out okay, but you never know. Seems like as long as I'm sitting, everything's fine. If I'm in a hard chair, but once I stand up and start walking, I can go probably 10 yards, and it's almost like, man, I just got to sit back down again. It's been a beautiful trip. Other than that, it has presented me with a problem that I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because I never actually considered a van before, And I know many of you know that I'm actually building out the bus because I wanted some of my grandkids at some point to be able to go with me. But while the bus is done admirably here in the mountains of Colorado, there are just places, just because of the size and the lack of power going uphill, that the bus just isn't going to make it to. And that would be the case with almost any bus. So now I'm thinking, what if I just either spray foamed and got the bus ready to be built out and put it on the market, or because I have a lot of stuff already purchased, perhaps build it out and put it on the market and then use that money possibly to buy a Sprinter or a ProMaster, whatever van I decide floats my boat, and do a van. Because like I said, even in the Rocky Mountain National Park, I would have never been able to make that drive through with the bus I had. Well, I guess I could, but the people behind me would not be happy. So I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know, maybe some of y'all have an opinion on that. Should I build it out and try to sell it, or should I just spray foam it and try to sell it? Because I actually do still have the Slacker box, which is the box truck some of you guys have seen before on the videos. I could, technically actually remodel it for the grandkids that be able to sleep a few more people in it. Or, like I said, I could keep it and sell the bus. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. If anybody's interested, you can always make an offer. I don't know, until I talk to Mike a little bit more, I'm not sure what I would have to actually put it on the market for to make it worth my while, but maybe that's something that'll happen down the road. Anyway, we've been sitting here, like I say, Rachel and Justin are gone, and Luke and Faye are gone, and hopefully by this weekend we'll be gone. Who knows? You can't rush a good mechanic. So anyway, just wanted to let you know what was going on, give you a little bit of where we're at today and where we have been for the last few days. Just the most beautiful area you'd want to ever stay at. Anyway, until the next time, y'all stay safe, have fun, keep your projects going, and we'll talk to you at some point down the road. Bye.